Hey guys, this is Viper with another video review, and today we're going to be taking a look at one of my personal favorite game series, Alan Wake. I'm actually doing this video at the request of someone from a forum. As many of you may know, Alan Wake, yes, I'm a little late on this. Alan Wake kind of came out 2 years ago. But if you've still been following the game, you know that a PC version has come out this year, and a actual physical copy of the PC version just came out in the United States, or I should say in North America. It actually has been available on Steam since February. But I, as well as a lot of other people, were really looking forward to a retail release, and I got a request to do an unboxing, which really is not an unboxing, and you'll see why when we get to that. But because the unboxing video for the PC version is going to take literally about a minute, I figured I'd just go over and just show off kind of my quote-unquote Alan Wake collection. Like I said, this is one of my all-time favorite games. I loved this game. I loved American Nightmare. I hope Remedy keeps it up because they're doing a terrific job. And considering the lovely conglomerates like EA and Activision and the crap they're pulling, you know, throwing support to these kind of independent companies like Remedy or Rockstar also makes incredibly good games. I'm really beyond words looking forward to Max Payne 3. Anyway, I'm sorry, enough of my yapping. Well, we'll start off by doing exactly what the main purpose of this video was, to show off the PC Collector's Edition, or I should say Deluxe Edition, that was released here in the States by Legacy Interactive. Or Legacy Games, I should say, and they do like the what do you call it? They do like there's a House MD game I think that they made, and they do like those types of games based on television shows and stuff like that. But in terms of an unboxing, here's your unboxing. This is a gloss slipcover on top of a clear plastic case. This little green. Wow! Apparently, I cannot see the color spectrum today. This little yellow piece of paper is pretty much just covering my key code, and you get a game. And that's it. And, you know, the icing on the cake for me to really make this kind of annoying is, you know that lovely tape that they put on some of these things? The sticky tape that goes over these, because I mean, you know, I guess apparently the world is going to go stealing it. And it either leaves adhesive or it rips off the cardboard. Well, guess what it did here? I don't know if it's visible on here, but it ripped the gloss coating off of the game. And I'm thinking to myself, did they really need to put the damn tape on the top and bottom? Couldn't they have just kept the slipcover on and just taped the side here? I mean, that's what Xbox does, that's what PlayStation does, and the tape they use doesn't do that. Now, yes, we have a physical copy in hand, which is what fans like myself wanted. And this actually does come with some decent stuff. I mean, you get the 2 bonus episodes, the DLC for free. It comes with it. The soundtrack is on it, which I can't find. There's audio commentary. And there's also the Alan Wake files, that book that came with the Xbox Collector's Edition, in digital form, which I also can't find on the disc or on Steam after I installed the game. Now, this is honestly, I mean, I appreciate the fact that Remedy has decided to do this. I appreciate the fact that Legacy did finally give us a retail version. But, I mean, talk about underwhelming, especially when you take into account Nordic Games' release, which pretty much is not as big of a brick as this is, but it's a decent size. It comes with a paperback version of the Alan Wake files. It comes with postcards. It comes with, I think, the game plus like 2 or 3 bonus DVDs with information on them, including a couple new interviews that weren't available on the Xbox version. So, essentially, North America got kind of screwed with this. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm glad I have an actual copy, but talk about underwhelming. And, I mean, honestly, I might attempt to get the other one just for the hell of it, just to have it. But by the same token, I'm not sure if anything will play. If someone could tell me if like Region 2 DVDs would play in American computers, I know they won't play in Region 1 DVD players, but if they'll play in the American computers, or the game itself, if it can, I mean, I already have this one and I've already installed it, but I mean, just as a spare, will the game install on the US servers on Steam? If someone could tell me, let me know, because I might get that just for the sake of it. But anyway, that's sadly it. I mean, as far as the game's concerned, I installed it. I'm not very far into it. So far, I mean, I haven't gotten to any point where I'm like surrounded by Taken. My computer is running the game on high settings, but I only have like a 1.9 dual-core processor. But I guess I have a decent enough video card because it's running on high so far without any problems. And I hope it stays that way because I love this game. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the PC version. I hope that this was informative for the person who made the request for me to do the video. And now, like I said, I'm just going to kind of quickly go over some of the other things I've got. I know this has been done before, so I'm not going to take up a huge amount of time with it. But for starters, I have the regular Xbox version of Alan Wake. Pretty much nice and simple and, you know, not much else to say. This is actually, I haven't read it yet. I just got it the other day. This is the book that is based off of the game by Rick Burroughs. I've heard kind of mixed reviews about it, that it really supposedly does not add anything to the story. It's essentially just the game in book form, which may or may not be horrendously bad. Apparently this is Rick Burroughs' first like video game adaptation book or whatever, so I'm interested to read it just because I'm a fan. So, yeah, I don't know if it's going to be good or bad. And then finally, quickly, I'll just go over the Xbox collector set since it's here. Kind of looks like a book. You open it up. It's got a little magnetic piece here. And this stuff slides out. And you have this is the collector's edition game itself. Like so. This has the bonus CDs in it. This is the soundtrack disc. And this is the Alan Wake bonus disc that has some DLC. I think it's got some Avatar stuff. And it has the making of videos and stuff like that. They're pretty good. I've listened to them. I also listened to the soundtrack CD. There are a few songs missing that I would have liked to see on the soundtrack CD. But the big one that for me is The Poet and His Muse. That's like my favorite song from the game, so I'm glad that's on there. And this is the actual hardcover version of the Alan Wake files. That book that I was mentioning earlier. It's very informative. I actually read it a while ago. I'm going to read it again at some point because I don't really remember everything in it. But it's essentially like a compilation of an account by, what the hell's his name? Clay Stewart. And it also has information on the characters. It has like a manuscript story in it. It's pretty cool. It actually adds some backstory to the game. And it's very useful. And like I said, I can't even find the digital version on the disc. I looked for it. I can't find it. It must be under a different name that I can't find. But that's pretty much about it. One last thing I forgot to mention is the actual CD soundtrack. This came the other day with the book. It's actually, I haven't listened to it yet, but it looks like it has a lot of stuff on it. Let's see if you can kind of make it out there. I don't know. It's being a pain in the ass. But the first track is Alan Wake, then A Writer's Dream, Welcome to Bright Falls, Vacation, Cross That River, Waking Up a Nightmare, The Clicker, Deerfest, Taken by the Night, On the Run, Mirror Peak, Tom the Diver, The Night It All Began, Bright Falls, Light and Power, Hunters, The Well-Lit Room, Water Pressure, and Departure. The only thing missing on here is the song I mentioned before, Poet and His Muse, which I really like that song quite a bit. But I believe this actually does have the that one song on the Anderson Farm when you're fighting on the stage, that really heavy song, so that's pretty cool. And that's pretty much about it. I hope that the gentleman or lady who asked me to do this unboxing, I hope that you found it informative. Great job, Remedy. I hope you keep doing Alan Wake stuff because you're doing a great job. Love the games. If you haven't played Alan Wake yet, I would, if you like a very story-driven game, very psychological kind of game, makes you think, very story-driven, then you probably want to give this game a shot. It's not very expensive. I mean, you could get the basic Xbox version, I think, for $20, brand new on Amazon, and maybe cheaper if you get it from a seller. The PC version currently is $30. It just came out. But, I mean, considering it hasn't been on PC before, I mean, $30 plus all that other stuff, I mean, I guess it's not a bad price, but I'll fully admit, $30 for this release without any kind of, you know, with this cheap effort with packaging, honestly, it's kind of sad because although you know you're getting the game, you feel like you haven't paid for anything. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a psychological thing. You know, you get something that is cheap and you say to yourself, well, you know what? Yeah, I paid for the game, but I feel like I just got ripped. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of the feeling I get out of this. That's pretty much about it, and I hope you enjoyed this little run through the Alan Wake files. Keep an eye out for my next review. It's probably going to be Jolly Jack Nicholson Joker. He just came the other day, so I'm probably going to be doing him next to go along with my Keaton Batman review. And I will see you guys next time. Take care.